Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from Hearts. We're going to do your week ahead reading, 15th to the 21st of April 2019. For the reading, we are using the Next World Tarot by Christy C. Rode. It's just one card to have a look at what it is you need to be focusing on for that particular week. We are then going to back it up with a reading from the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, which I really like those cards. And a further 5 cards just to have a look at anything else coming in for the week. And finally, tea leaf fortune cards to top it off. Final advice, 3 cards. Okay. With that being said, guys, let's go on with your reading. So, what is it that Sagittarius needs to focus on? Between the 15th and the 21st of April 2019. What is it that Sagittarius needs to focus on? What is it that Sagittarius needs to focus on between the 15th and the 21st of April 2019? Show me. Alright, what do you need to focus on, Sagittarius? You need to focus on the Ten of Wands. Perseverance is the Ten of Wands. I mean, some of you guys are really carrying a lot of pressure with that Ten of Wands energy, probably in work as well. Ten of Wands, represent work, creativity, jobs. And when you get the 10 of them, that's a lot of pressure, that's a lot of work. So some of you guys, but also the 10 of Wands, it's number 10. 10 to represent completion within the tarot. So with the 10 of Wands, it's all about perseverance and seeing things through to the end. Even if things look really tough, Sagittarius, you really need to be focusing on just perseverance, keeping on that beaten track and just overcoming any difficulties and obstacles. You just need to focus on pushing through. Simple as that, because that's what the Ten of Wands is all about. It's just about focusing on pushing through, all right, with that Ten of Wands energy, and you will get to your destination in the end. So that's going to be the focus for the week, guys. We're going to back this story up and have a look at what's going on around that story. So, you know, we said with the Ten of Wands energy, there might be a lot of things that you're going to need to cope with in the next 7 days. A lot of things that you're going to need to do. I mean, the Ten of Wands and the Two of Coins kind of remind me of each other as cards, because they represent people that have to do balancing acts. They represent people who have got very, very busy lifestyles, you know, in work and home, and they're carrying all of this weight. And some of you guys are probably carrying a huge weight, you know, Sagittarius, all right, a huge weight. But the whole point of the Ten of Wands is the Ten of Wands guy never stops. Even on this card, you just see somebody's kind of sitting there. It doesn't matter, because if you look at him, he's got a piece of paper. It's interesting, okay, completion though, okay, completion is the card. Okay, so this is really focusing on kind of, and I'm just kind of going with the pictures from the other cards. I love this deck, but it doesn't really focus on the, you know, it doesn't really show me very clearly what it means via the picture, and I go by pictures on cards as well. But definitely, yeah, you need to focus on completing a task with that Ten of Wands energy, and yeah, it's going to be hard this week. Let's have a look at the past energies around this. In the past, guys, Six of Swords, some of you guys, change of mind, moving on, moving through, seeing things clearly, moving from a difficult phase into an easier one. Six of Swords energy is all about moving past a difficult phase. There might have been something to do with travel for some of you guys, Sagittarians, with that Six of Swords energy. But the High Priestess shows up here. I feel that this has been like a change of mind, or a change of, you know, the High Priestess represents intuition. Alright, when you get the High Priestess energy. Here we clearly see the Six of Swords energy and then the High Priestess. It might have been, things might have been very slow to change. High Priestess is when they show up, they're uncertain cards. So they say, well, we don't know when this is going to happen. The future is uncertain. And for some of you guys with the Six of Swords energy, it might have been that you were looking for a way forward, but it's been uncertain with the High Priestess energy. So some of you guys might have been searching or looking for an answer, or searching for a way forward with the Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is really about looking for an answer. So some of you guys in the past might have been looking for an answer with the Six of Swords energy, but it might have been very uncertain, or results may not have been very clear, or, you know, your vision with the Six of Swords energy may not have been very clear showing up here. Okay, we've got that's you, the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo. Okay, so Queen of Wands with 2 cards flipped out together, so I'm going to have to take those. I feel that you guys have been, your vision hasn't been very clear. I think it's more vision with the 6 of Swords energy than anything. Even though 6 of Swords can be travel, I think that your vision hasn't been very clear with the High Priestess energy. So there's been a lack of clarity here happening for some of you guys with that. And even though High Priestess is a card about intuition, because it also represents things being unknown, it might have been that your vision, you were uncertain about a particular vision that you had, because the High Priestess is uncertainty, and this can be a card about vision. He's trying to find a way. If he looks at the swords, he's going to block his own vision, so he's looking beyond the swords. He's trying to find clarity here. All right, so some of you guys also may have been ignoring your intuition, because this person here on the 6 of Swords is looking past the High Priestess. So in the past, you might have ignored what your intuition was telling you to do. And I actually think it might be more that some of you guys have actually been ignoring your intuition in the past. And it might have been that you were motivated just to move forward with the situation. The Queen of Wands, which I think is you, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. You were just motivated really just to move forward with the 8 of Wands with the situation. You might have been motivated to contact someone. It might have been your intuition told you to do something, but you ignored it and you just went ahead with something else anyway, Sagittarius. And I think that's probably going to be the case with some of you guys. Showing in the next 3 cards. Let's have a look at what you're thinking is going on around this situation then. What's the thinking around this situation for Sagittarius going in to the next 7 days? Well, the first card is the 5 of Coins. So you're thinking along with the 5 of Coins. So you're thinking of yourself, or you're thinking that you've been outcasted, or maybe you need to outcast someone with the 5 of Coins energy. Because the 5 of Coins is all about being an outcast. It is financial deprivation as well, financial instability, financial lack. So I think that mentally, how you're thinking around this situation, I think that there's very much a lack consciousness going on here with the 5 of Coins energy. Page of Wands, maybe you feel that you've been outcasted, somebody doesn't want to contact you. The Page of Wands is a message, but this is like being left out of the loop of a message, for example. It's almost like your thinking is there's a lack of a message as well. So it might be that your thinking is not to bother contacting someone here, because the Page of Wands is messaging, contact, emails, and the 5 of Coins is lack. So you're thinking about a lack of messaging or a lack of contact with that 5 of Wands energy. Perhaps you're feeling it's going to improve with the Star energy, or it could be that you feel that, you know, because this is where it's an interesting reading, really, Sagittarius, that in the past, I feel that you ignored your intuition, some of you guys, and I think you just went ahead and did something anyway. You just went ahead and contacted someone, or you went ahead and you kind of made some plans, or went ahead with some plans in the past, with this Queen of Wands being you and that 8 of Wands being contact or communication or travel plans. You just kind of was motivated to travel, or motivated to send messages, or motivated to kind of you know, put something out there. You didn't hold back. Your intuition was telling you not to do one thing, but you just thought, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. However, your thinking right now is that if you don't send a message, because I look at the 5 of Coins as being the don't card, because it's lack, and the Page of Wands is the message. If you don't send a message, it's almost like you're going to, the Star energy for me, this is exposure though. It's almost like you're thinking not to send a message exposing yourself. The Star is to expose oneself. So it's almost like you're thinking is, I better not send a message though, because I'll expose myself. Or I better not talk about this or communicate this to anyone else, because I might expose myself. I get the impression you've said something or done something with someone. Your intuition told you not to do it, Sagittarius, but you might have gone ahead and done it. But it's almost like you're saying, well, right now I'm feeling not to send any message to this individual anymore. Don't send any more messages, because I really will expose myself with the Star energy. It's interesting. I'm wondering if some of you guys sent a message in private or something like that to someone. Going forward, the advice is, Sagittarius, the Temperance energy. Temperance is all about healing and finding, and that's you actually. So the Temperance energy is saying that you need to find the balance, and you need to find some harmony here, Sagittarius, with that Temperance energy. Let's have a look at the next card. Temperance, which is you. The 2 of Swords, blocking out, protecting your heart. So I feel that the advice is that you need to find healing, and you need to find balance by protecting your heart with the 2 of Swords energy showing here. the Empress energy. So the Empress is all about love, and it's all about support and caring and nurturing. It's telling you not to focus on the nurturing side or nurturing someone or loving someone, because if you look at the Two of Swords, she's not focusing on the Empress. So this could be the person here, the Empress. Maybe you need to start healing yourself, and the only way that you're going to do that is by not focusing, Two of Swords energy, either on a person or either on caring. Empress is caring. I get the impression, Sagittarius, that some of you guys really care about someone here. Really care about someone. And it might be the focus for the week needs to be with the Ten of Wands energy, completing a difficult matter with the Ten of Wands. Because I get the impression that we're going to put down the camera on the cards and we're going to show you what the layout looks like. But I think that this is a week where you really need to kind of, for some of you guys, did I call you Aquarius? Sorry, Sagittarius. I feel that this is a week where you really need to focus on putting something to rest. Ten of Wands is the end of a difficult period. So you need to focus on completing a difficult stage, because the Ten of Wands is also the difficult stage, and you might need to focus on completing that difficult stage. Just quickly hone down on the cards and I'll show you what I mean. Just bear with me. Okay guys, I hope you can see that clearly. All right, on the desk. So we can see here, I'm going to put this, I've decided to put this to this side here. The advice for the focus for the actual week, Sagittarius, needs to be on the Ten of Wands. And I feel that you need to focus on ending a difficult stage, you know, a difficult period. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords are very similar in that way. Pressure is the Ten of Wands, hurt and struggle is the Ten of Swords. They're both difficult in nature, all right? So this is all, and there's completion on this card as well. So the focus really needs to be on ending a very difficult stage, I think, that some of you guys have gone through. Now, in the past, the Six of Swords is moving past that High Priestess. And how I read the cards is, wherever you see the Six of Swords, it's always going to move past the card, all right? You know, could say close to intuition, but I don't think it's that at all, because it's moving past that. It's almost like and if you look at his head, his head is completely facing another direction, not even looking past it. Somebody might have moved on from you, for example. The Queen, you could be showing as the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, all right? So it might be in the past somebody moved on from you, the High Priestess energy. Maybe you've tried to forget. High Priestess is also indicate to forget something, all right? But I don't think it's that. I think you kind of ignored. I think this is you. I think you've ignored your intuition. This is intuition, and to me, the Six of Swords looks like you're ignoring it. Your head's facing the other way. You're not even focusing on the intuition of the High Priestess. It's not like she is, I mean, even if you were here, you'd have still kind of, the head would have kind of been like that. You'd have kind of been looking in her direction there, but you're not. Your head is completely turned away from this card here. So I'd say in the past, Sagittarius, you've ignored your intuition and you've just been really kind of revved up and, you know, revved up and heated up and, you know, really interested and motivated with that Queen of Wands energy and really ambitious with the Queen of Wands energy to send a message to someone. But I don't think you did it. I don't think you did it. But I think you were definitely, with the Queen of Wands energy, very motivated to do that with the Eight of Wands. I think you were very motivated. And also I think you were very motivated with the Eight of Wands to release something here. And this might have been to release, you know, the feelings of this High Priestess energy. Because the High Priestess also represents when you're holding things down, burying your emotions very, very deep. And some of you guys, even though you've ignored your intuition, you might have been motivated with the Queen of Wands really just to release everything that you've been feeling inside concerning this situation with this individual. All right, whatever the situation might be this person left you, moved on from you. Maybe you've tried to forget them, but it's been really difficult to do that. Or whatever the case might be, whoever this person is. It doesn't have to be love, it could be a friendship. But I feel that you've been kind of ignoring your intuition to kind of let it go, and you've been really kind of, I almost feel with that Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, you've been really at that brink where you're going to contact someone or you're going to say something. However, I think the thinking going in for the next 7 days, which is why I don't think that you've done it for some of you guys, is because your thinking will be, well, this is lack. Five of Coins is lack. Page of Wands is messaging. So lack of messages, lack of communication. Some of you guys aren't going to want to communicate here. All right. This is also lack of energy as well. So your thinking will be, I feel a lack of energy, or my thinking is, I lack the energy. And I think the thought process will be for some of you guys, I won't send a message, or I'm lacking Five of Coins energy. There are certain cards that show lack of energy. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands is another combination. Seven of Swords is a lack because you're taking something, and the energy is the page Knight of Wands. Same as this Page of Wands energy. This is an energetic card, but this is lacking in energy. So some of you guys are going to be lacking in energy in terms of exposing. And if you think about this High Priestess holding things down, but wanting to release them, perhaps with the Eight of Wands energy showing here, Sagittarius, it would be the same deal here, where you're lacking the energy, because lacking the energy to expose yourself. The exposition of the star energy is going to be the Eight of Wands releasing of the High Priestess. It's all coming out in the water here, you see. So some of you guys lack the energy. You're thinking to yourself, well, you know what, I can't be bothered. I lack the energy to go expose myself, to open myself up, to reveal myself to this individual. All right, so some of you guys won't want to contact this person, even though you've been thinking this in the past. You know, I'm going to ignore what my intuition tells me, and I'm going to really go in on them and tell them exactly how I feel. You know, going into the week, you'll think, you know what, actually, I don't even have the energy to do this, to expose and to kind of really show them what I've been feeling deep down inside. The advice is you're doing the right thing. I think with the Temperance energy, you need to give it time with the Temperance energy showing here, because you are Sagittarius. You're holding the two cups. You're the angel as far as I'm concerned. So this is all about you guys. You are in control. The advice is you're into control of the situation, and you've got to find that harmony and that balance, you know, going forward. Also, the water in the feet in the water reminds me of something that's cooling down. So the advice is cool down a little bit. Wait until the situation is cooled right down. But most of all, Sagittarius, you're going to have to, you've got the foot in the water. You're going to have, this is your major card. You're going to have to cool down first. Okay, and you need to block out Two of Swords energy for some of you guys, how much you care about this individual. All right, so the advice might also be that the only way that you're really going to hit with the Temperance energy, if you block out what your feelings are with the Empress energy and how much you care for this person, whoever that person is. Some of you guys might need to block out a mother figure, for example. The only way that you can heal is by blocking out a mother figure here, shown with the Empress energy, or a husband or a wife, whatever it might be with the Empress energy. But I feel that the universe is backing you up in this, because I think that you guys are going to be saying, well, I don't have the energy to do this. I don't have the energy to really kind of, you know, unveil and unburden myself, my emotions with the star energy, to expose my true feelings. And the universe is saying, yeah, that's right, Sagittarius. You need to heal for yourself. And the best way that you can do that is by ignoring with the Two of Swords what you feel, that you still care about for this person if you can. Because the focus really needs to be on you, which is why for the week, Sagittarius, you really need to focus on kind of completing a really difficult stage. And the way that you're going to complete that difficult stage is just by focusing on your own healing and blocking out the need to be the caregiver, or the need to give love, or whatever it is, the need to kind of offer up your feelings, or to, you know, explore your feelings with this individual by contacting them, which I think that some of you guys will have a change of mind in the next 7 days. All right, let's have a quick look at the 5-card reading. Trying to keep these readings real short, Saggies. So let's have a look at the 5-card reading on this. So Universe, Spirit, any other information for Sagittarius? Week commencing the 15th to the 21st of April 2019. What's the other information? So we've got that first one, Two of Coins. Okay, so Two of Coins, juggling act. Some of you guys are really going to have to kind of juggle quite a few things this week, potentially, with that Two of Coins. Hope you can see that card correctly, because the sun is out and it's blinding out my cards. I'll have to change over the cards that I'm using. Two of Coins is the other things. Two of Coins also can be financial difficulties as well, or finances need to be managed properly with the Two of Coins. What else is coming in? The Star. I think if you've been experiencing financial difficulties with the Two of Coins energy, you've got the Star again. I think that there's going to be healing. I think things are going to get better with the Star energy showing here. What else is showing up for you guys? Oh, trying to get this cloth to be wrinkle free. There's 2 cards jumped out together here. The Three of Rods and the Temptation card, which is the Devil. All right, so some of you guys, the Three of Rods might be contacting people in the week. Three of Rods energy. Some of you guys might be contacting a Capricorn, or maybe there'll be a Capricorn person contacting you. Okay, some of you guys might be what's the word, tempted to contact someone. I think it's saying it again. Three of Rods is contacting someone. Three of Rods, and this is temptation. So again, this is either perhaps some of you guys are going to be contacted, Three of Rods, by a Capricorn person, or you might be tempted to contact someone here, Three of Rods, somebody who's far away as well with the Three of Rods energy. Let's have a look at the last card. Okay, I feel that if you've been going through any mental imbalance, that this should be overcome. There's healing next week, but be careful because you still might be tempted to contact someone. You know, contacting someone is a temptation showing up here. What's the last card showing up here? Karma. Okay, judgment energy. So evil deeds accountable. All right, so it might be with the Three of Wands energy. You might be tempted to contact someone here, but I feel that with the devil and the judgment energy, this is always an evil deed or a bad deed. Nothing ever goes undone. So this is like a bad deed, or some evil will be accounted for. So they'll get their karma. It might be that if you're tempted to contact someone here, don't bother doing it because this person's going to get their karma anyway. It might be that you've got a Capricorn person wanting to renew some form of contact. This is renewal and contact, wanting to renew contact. So you might have Capricorn person or somebody who's tempted to renew contact with you next week for the next 7 days, 15th to the 21st. It might be that you're tempted to contact someone here for a renewal with the karma energy. It might be that you have Two of Coins showing here, financial instability for some of you guys, or maybe there's some emotional instability here. It's going to be healed, Three of Rods in the future, and it might be with the temptation card and the karma energy, releasing yourself from temptation as well. All right, because this can be releasing, becoming rejuvenated and resurrecting oneself from the devil. So this is releasing the chains as well. Some of you guys releasing the chains as well from an individual here, because maybe there's been some emotional, mental imbalance here being healed in the future. Three of Wands energy, and releasing oneself from harm, a harmful situation as well. Coming up unscathed from a harmful situation. Okay, but be careful if you're tempted to contact someone next week, because it might not be in your best interest to do that potentially. All right, let's have a final look at your tea leaf cards before we go. Sagittarius, I'm just going to get these cards up. Right, let's have a look here. Let's have a little looky here. Okay. So finally, universe, can you just give me 3 cards, please, for the week for Sagittarius in 3? 3 cards of advice, show me. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Who knows, that might be the person that you want to contact, Sagittarius. What's the next one? Right, wishbone, a wish will be granted though. So even though somebody is going to be stubborn and extremely unwilling to change, you should get a wish being granted in the next 7 days for some of you guys. What's the final card? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Lovely. All right, so the tea leaves are saying that someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. However, don't worry about it, because you're going to get a wish granted for some of you guys in this area here, and you'll successfully overcome a problem. All right, that's your reading between the 15th and the 21st of April 2019, Sagittarius. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.